Hi everybody. I hope you guys are doing great, right? So today we are going to cover few very important pointers. First, that why did I sell Nifty today despite it opening with a big gap up? That was one question which was very common in the Instagram messenger. Second is why did I book my position in Tata Motors today despite it giving a very good breakout? Correct. Third and foremost important is what is the view on index for tomorrow. So without wasting much time, let's get started with our understanding of the markets. So let's get started, guys. This is Nifty on a daily time frame. If you see, I have marked a trend line, right? And this particular support of the trend line has now been tested multiple times. Now, how I understand the market is very simple, guys. I believe that when a support is tested multiple times, it becomes weaker. अब ऐसा होता क्यों है? उसकी psychology क्या है हम उसको समझते हैं. For example, अगर आप यहाँ पे देखोगे clearly, here the buyers tried to go up, it again fell back. Again while the market was falling, the buyers tried to take it higher. अब वापस मार्केट को बायर एक और बार ऊपर ले के गए, ठीक है. Now, don't you think the buyers will get exhausted at one point of time? And I was looking for the market to tell me that okay, now the buyers are exhausted. And when do I know that? When the sellers have been more powerful than buyer on a particular day. And yesterday, as we discussed, this particular engulfing candle tells me that the sellers were able to engulf all the buyers, and this was the first sign of weakness. So today my view was very clear. Even if the market opens with a gap up, I want to only sell the market. ठीक है, तो मेरा वो एक biased view था. And whenever I go with a biased view in the market, it gives me the confidence to execute as per my plan and not as per the plan of the market. So today, as soon as the market opened, I shorted Nifty, right? And this is going to be my stop loss for Nifty. Correct. And I've already updated the position on my Instagram stories as well. So you can check out my Instagram story as well. Now, understand one thing. What is going to be our plan of action for tomorrow? So I'll just clean the chart. Very simple. We don't want anything. We just have to see how the market has behaved today. So one thing is very clear today in the market, that it gave a breakout. It gave a good day high breakout. And then what happened? Now, again, understand, I am not looking for any other opportunity than selling the market. Correct. So today, at the end of the day, what I further see is that though it gave a breakout, but it was not able to sustain it, which means again, the sellers are active in the market. Second thing, where did the market close? The closing is always very important. It closed near day low, which simply means that the sellers have won the market at the end of the day. Though market opened with a gap up, but if you look at today's price action, the sellers have won it. Clear? Now, one more thing. If I draw a support, what do I see? That the market has closed below the support. So tomorrow, I will get a very simple trade. If the market opens flat, very simple. If it breaks this particular swing, right? This is a swing. Can you see over here? अगर स्विंग के नीचे मार्केट एक क्लोजिंग देता है on a 5 minutes time frame, I will be looking for a shorting opportunity. And if the market opens with a big gap, then again I have this particular resistance where I want to short the market. Again I am saying I am biased, right? अगर मैं गलत हूं तो मैं stop loss लेके जाऊंगा, but I am not going to be confused tomorrow when the market opens. Very simple. Correct. Let's go to another trade, which is बैंक निफ्टी. आई एम सीइंग अ वेरी गुड अपॉर्चुनिटी इन बैंक निफ्टी एज वेल. अगर हम बैंक निफ्टी को देखेंगे तो बैंक निफ्टी में क्या हो रहा है? सिंपल प्राइस एक्शन इन बैंक निफ्टी एज वेल ऑन अ डेली टाइम फ्रेम. करेक्ट. सो लेट्स हैव अ लुक एट बैंक निफ्टी ऑन अ डेली टाइम फ्रेम. करेक्ट. फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल, as we see, the market was showing me a bearish pin bar yesterday. Today it opened with a gap up, but as we can clearly see, the sellers have been very active throughout the day. Let's have a look at today's price action on a smaller time frame. I always tell one thing: mark current day high, current day low. These are the important areas where most of the price action is going to happen. First of all, I have a biased view that I want to sell the market. Correct. Today, what happens? The market fell sharply from today's open, today's high. Again, when the particular high is tested, we see a good sell-off. right? And on expiry days, if you are an option seller, you need nothing but just to make sure that you're not absolutely wrong. Here, even if the market would have stayed flat, you would have made good money, right? So being biased will give you a power of conviction to take your trades, right? So here you should learn and mark one thing, that always mark your current day high and current day low. These are important areas of price action. And if I have to plan my day tomorrow, I simply look at here as the market closed, right? The market has closed somewhere in the lower range of the trade, right? So here my plan of action is going to be very simple. As and when tomorrow Bank Nifty closes below 36,700, I will be looking for a shorting opportunity. So this is a simple plan, right? Not too much of thinking in this case. I just want the market to open flat and then give me a breakdown. And if it sustains below that level, you can look for a shorting opportunities. And what I believe is, you know how the market moves, right? The market is not going to fall like a lift. What it is going to do is, it's going to fall, take an up move, then again going to fall, again it's going to go up, and this is how the market behaves, correct? This is how the market usually behaves. I hope this is pretty much clear. Now, another question which I was asked was, why did I book my positions in Tata Motors, right? Though it gave a very good breakout, right? So you have to understand one thing, that from where did this big momentum start? From where did I enter? From where did our community enter? So we had posted this chart with our learners, okay, on Telegram, as well as our new community, which is Three Dots community. So it was discussed with everyone. Correct. Now I'll tell you why we decided to book today in Tata Motors. Okay, so let's understand the chart on a higher time frame, which is the weekly time frame. So let's go to Tata Motors. So this is the chart of Tata Motors on a weekly time frame. Now try to understand different market participants participating in this big up move in Tata Motors. For example, what would a retest trader would have done? He would have entered at this strong bullish pin bar, right? So what is this? It is a very strong bullish pin bar, as you can see on a weekly time frame, right? A trader like me who's a breakout trader, I entered at this point, correct? Somewhere around 290 to 298, correct? And then there are people who enter at this point, which is they wait for a clear breakout of the bigger range. Now, try to understand one thing. Those who would have entered over here, or those who would have entered over here, what would happen in that case is, they are likely to see one-sided big profits. Now these are weekly candles, right? So for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 weeks, Tata Motors is on a bull run, correct? It is what? It is on a bull run. In such cases, all those traders who would have entered over here, they have now got a sweet spot to book their positions, right? And what I call this is a one-way parabolic move as well. So all the buyers, including me or including those who would have entered over here, they are going to see massive profits in their position, right? So what would happen? They are now going to start looking at booking their position, correct? Now they are going to look for an opportunity to book their profits. Now usually this profit booking will lead to a small pullback, right? The sellers will be little active, right? And then if there is a day high breakout, okay, not day high, the nearest retracement breakout, you would find a very small stop loss. Now, if I were to trade over here, correct, for me, the stop loss is very far, right? Or even if I were to keep a stop loss over here, right, below the entry candle, then the problem is you're just entering into a train which is running like this. Are you getting me? So I would want a small pullback. I would want it to give me a retest and probably some continuation, and then I would look to enter into Tata Motors. Well, like I said yesterday as well, this is a very good breakout. So if you go to monthly time frame, this breakout looks superb, right? This looks a very superb breakout. So if you are willing to enter at this point with the SL of 280, this is obviously a good bet. But let's say you are a swing trader or a short-term trader, then probably you don't want to enter at this point. You want it to give you a small retracement, right? You wanted to give a small retracement, a small pullback like this, and then a continuation. So this is the reason I have booked Tata Motors. So I would be looking for it to consolidate, right? And then probably I would enter into Tata Motors again. However, if you're holding this for your portfolio, well, just hold on to it. It's going to reach new heights. So with that note, thank you so much. And I hope you've understood why I booked Tata Motors, why I'm not entering right now. If this breakout would have happened something like this, okay, it would have consolidated over here and then given a breakout, I would have hold on to my position. I would have rather entered or put more quantity, right? So when you're trading breakouts, no, you have to be very particular about the kind of trades you take. For example, let me take you to a trade that we took in Mahindra and Mahindra on a daily time frame, or something like Manappuram Finance, right? So I know this is going out of context, but बहुत जरूरी है ये समझाने के लिए कि एक अच्छा ब्रेकआउट क्या होता है और एक खराब ब्रेकआउट क्या होता है. So you look at something like Mahindra and Mahindra, right? So this stock, when it gave a breakout, we don't enter over here. But when it gives a small pullback and continuation, you enter over here. Why? Because the sellers are going to be trapped, and which can lead to a good rally, and it can give you a very small SL, right? A small U-turn is what you're getting. Correct. So these are the kind of structures which you should look for in trading, because these are going to increase your probabilities to make higher returns. For example, if I were to go to Tata Motors, where I enter Tata Motors, again you will see the same type of entry. If you see over here, this was the point where Tata Motors gave a breakout, right? This was the point. And if you see before the breakout, what happened? It retraced a bit and then gave a breakout. And again, you got a small pullback. So these are the kind of structures I always look for. ये बहुत ही इंपॉर्टेंट वीडियो था. मैंने आपको जो कुछ भी बताया है वो स्पेशली आप लिख के रखिए, because breakout trading is one of the most difficult type of trading, because most breakouts are going to fail, they are going to disappoint you, and henceforth make sure that you are very choosy about your breakout trades. So with that note, thank you so much. I hope आपने ये वीडियो बहुत enjoy किया होगा. Thank you so much, and I hope to see you again tomorrow. Thank you so much.